The problem of Nigeria now, it has now dawned on everybody that sooner or later there is no escape route. That sooner or later division will hit Nigeria. It is no news anymore that the US, that the congressman in US is pushing for the balkanization of Nigeria. Say make Nigeria divide. A US man, not before it was Kanu and Sunday Igboho and we have the Biafra and the old Tudua that were pushing for the division of the country because things is not working well in Nigeria. That is why when you saw that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came up and was championing Biafra, some of you called him different kind of names. Some of you called Sunday Igboho different kind of name. But now a US congressman has now come out. Is now a bill in the US Congress. They are pushing for the division of Nigeria just because of the killings of Christians. Because of I will show you what the senator said. I will show you why some people are panic. There is panic in the north because these people have become a parasite. These people are now parasites. The Fulanis are parasites. Because why on earth would the US government be pushing for division and you are coming against the US government, saying that the US government does not mean well for Nigeria? Does the Fulani mean well for Nigeria? Does the Fulani mean well for Nigeria? If the Fulani means well for Nigeria, would they be going about buying people, kidnapping, and then taking ransom, abducting people? If truly they mean well for the country. Now that the US government is now proposing to balkanize Nigeria, if you don't understand the word balkanize, to divide Nigeria, now they're going to fear. As it stands now, Igbo no fear. Even the Yorubas are not scared because these are people that can stand on their own. These are people who are not parasites. The three major tribes we have in Nigeria, two are not parasites. The only parasites we have are the Fulanis. And these are people who have been in government since inceptions. Ever since Nigeria got a democracy, the northern man has always been in government either way. Because the north, either by chance or by who, the north is always in government. And now, this marriage to me is a forceful marriage that will not work. Because a particular tribe feels or believes they own the country. Now let me read what the senator said. The senator said we will provide options for President Trump on Nigeria. That's the options we will give it to him based on the issue of Nigeria. And then he says breaking up Nigeria will be one of the options to create a safe zone for Christians. And as you all know that President Trump is more particular about Christians, and that if breaking up the country will create a safe zone for Christians, he said he does not mind. And now the Fulanis are not taking it otherwise, saying that the Northerners are being targeted by Trump. If fully the North are doing what is right and what is just, would they be scared of division? Would they be scared of division? They won't be scared just because of the issues they are having. And that is the major problem of today that you see that the north is not ready for division. Knowing fully well that if today Nigeria divides, the major people that will lose are the north. The major people that will lose out are the north. And then that is why I say today that they are doing everything possible to paint, to call US all sort of names. And then he also went forward to say that half Muslims, half Christians have never worked and will never work. That in a country where we have half Muslims and then we have half Christians, that it can never work. That people has different beliefs. Now, even we in the south here, we can tolerate them, the Fulanis, but can they tolerate Christians in the north? That is the question. Can a Fulani man tolerate Christians in the north? If you don't share the same belief with them, they see you as keferi, meaning you're a pagan, meaning your own God that you serve is an idol God. And then some persons will say Trump does not mean well for Nigeria. Then who now means well for us? Who now mean well for us? Since the likes of Sonego has tried it to bring the issue of division and the thing did not work, and Mazi Kanu is suffering from the same agitation. Now, I believe now that the US government is now proposing to balkanize Nigeria, to divide Nigeria, to break Nigeria, I believe say everybody go rest. So that everybody can go to their region and develop their region. Yes, that is the benefit of it. That this issue of restructuring, it is more of restructuring in disguise. But the North they fear because they don't say they don't get anything. Everything whether they lean on, they expect now from the federal and location. The oil in the south now for Nigeria, but the gold in Zamfara now for the northerners. The gold in Zamfara is for the north. That is the height of it. Now you make them fear. They fear say Trump. Say now. I believe if that bill pass second reading, even President Tinubu cannot stop it, because you know how Trump behaves. Trump is one-way traffic. Once President Trump makes up his mind, nobody can stop him. No matter how we dance to it, how we try to change him, Trump would always have his way to it. Just because of their own selfish interests. Say them get the highest numbers of states, then they get because knowing fully well that today, if Nigeria divides, it will be only them. Now only them. How would they kidnap themselves? How would they fend? What would they get? That is the one reason why they are scared. When you see say brother man, when you see say not say they like Nigeria, they don't like Nigeria because of that passion and love. They like Nigeria because of what the northerners are gaining from Nigeria. Because of what they fully aware that when it comes to power, they are the one. They dominated every sector of the economy. That is the only reason why Hausa man, a Fulani man likes Nigeria. Not because of the love and the interest of Nigeria as a country. He likes Nigeria because they have the upper hand in Nigeria. That is the only thing that is happening. And now, I want to tell you that no matter how it takes, Nigeria will divide. See, that one is sure. Because we cannot pretend to live together as Igbos. We cannot live together no matter how we tend to see it. Thank you.